Well, let me talk about the human mind. So, human mind in the yogic lore or in the yogic tradition, based on the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali Maharishi, it is defined as Chittam. Chittam. This word Chittam is sum total of mind. So, when we say sum total of mind, that means there is an individual mind. So, yogic tradition has also subdivided individual mind into three subdivisions, namely manas, buddhi, and ahankara. So, okay, let me say this. So, this manas is a recording faculty of the mind. So it uses five sense organs. Somebody knocks, suppose, so immediately that sound will enter through my ear and my brain, whereby buddhi functions. Brain will process and try to analyze what kind of noise is it. Was it my friend who promised to visit me at this hour, or would it be my mother who has gone out to the market and must be returning home? So all those things are being analyzed by buddhi, another part of mind. And ahankara, oh, it could be my mind, my mother, my friend, I, me, my, all those identifiers. That part of mind is called ahankara. All this manas, buddhi, and ahankara, they function simultaneously. So that's why we cannot individually identify them. If you are able to identify them individually, the function of manas, function of buddhi, function of ahankara, then we won't be desirous. We could avoid lots of problems. Suppose three of us, we go to the market just casually, and immediately one of us, through our eyes, manas records, oh, that's a good jewelry shop. Shall we go and check once? Then we entered a jewelry shop, and I fell in love with one of the rings, nice rings. So I wanted to present it to my girlfriend or my friend or to anybody. So then I'll ask the shopkeeper, how much does it cost? Shopkeeper says it's 20,000 US dollar. Suppose I have just 18,000 US dollars. Then I asked two of my friends, could you please lend me 1,000 US dollar to make it 20,000 so that I could buy the jewelry? But two of my friends, suppose they don't have, or they intentionally may not like to lend me $2,000 US dollars, then my buddhi will say, oh, this is a bad friend of mine, fair weathered friend. So he's really cruel. He can't even lend me $1,000 at this point of time when I'm in crucial need. Actually, there was no need. Through eyes, the one of the faculties amongst the six senses, so manas captured through eyes faculty. So then buddhi process, I should have that. That I should have is actually ahankara, part of ahankara, but buddhi is just analyzing whether it's a good jewelry, good ring or bad ring, this or this. So they function simultaneously at a time. That's why we cannot recognize. If we are able to recognize, oh, this is manas recording something which will lead to desire, immediately buddhi will jump and try to analyze, and then ahankara will try to identify it and possess it. I want to have it, this is me, this is mine, this is my wife, this is all those kind of things. So that's why sum total of all these three, the function of these three, gives rise to desire, or in Sanskrit it's called tanha. Then that's how the world functions, that's how the illusions are created, that's how the life situations are created, and that's how all kinds of, not only us, dozen others. So all of us, that's how we relate to each other through desires. Then our desires collide with their desires. That's why conflict arises. That's why we need law. To enforce law, we need policemen. If policemen fails to enforce, we need armed forces. If armed forces fail, we have navy, air force, all kinds of defense system. Not to defend from one another, actually to defend from this functioning of these three subdivision of Chittam, the sum total of mind, manas, buddhi, and ahankara. This is how life begins and life ends, and it continues. From the time immemorial it was there, it is here, now it will be there if we cannot transcend these three. Thanks.